You are carrying a quiet, crushing exhaustion. No matter how much you sacrifice, the moment you set a single boundary, you are labeled selfish, arrogant, and cruel. You bend over backward trying to prove you are a good person, yet you are always cast as the enemy. They have weaponized your own morality against you. They know that as long as you fear being the bad guy, they hold the leash to your mind, your energy, and your life. Carl Jung exposed the central fraud of your life. You were trained to worship goodness even when goodness was being used as a prison. Toxic people do not accuse you because you are guilty. They accuse you because accusation keeps you negotiating, apologizing, and begging for a verdict they never intend to change. What if your deepest fear is the lock, and their entire strategy depends on you never touching it? Radical freedom begins the moment you stop defending your innocence. Your enemies do not need to defeat you physically. They only need to convince you that your reputation in their eyes matters more than your peace. Carl Jung understood what polite culture denies. When you repress your anger and refusal, you do not become saintly. You become usable. The family scapegoat is often the most psychologically awake person in the room, the one who sees the truth and becomes dangerous to the system. Your sensitivity became instability. Your boundary became disrespect. Your memory became drama. Your pain became proof that you were the problem. Monster is free. A saint is a slave. Stop making your life dependent on the approval of people who require your submission. Carl Jung's shadow work asks a brutal question. What parts of yourself did you bury in order to remain acceptable to others? Your shadow elements were exiled, not because they are evil but because your conditioning demanded it. And toxic people sense exactly where you are unintegrated. If your peace of mind costs you your reputation with toxic people, pay it gladly. Your conscience no longer answers to hostile authorities. Psychological sovereignty means your center is internal. Their words may still reach your ears, but they no longer get voting rights in your identity. Kill the savior within you. Not your kindness, but the compulsive role that trades self-betrayal for the illusion of moral safety. The yes and strategy removes the friction they depend on. When you calmly accept the villain label, their accusation loses all oxygen and power. You became less edible, internally governed, and whole. Let them call you the villain. Now you finally know exactly what that word truly means.